It's Carlene with Me, Myself, and YNAB. I am headed to Walmart to purchase a few things that I need today. And so I thought I'd hop on here and go through the process that I am trying to implement, trying to make a habit every time before I go and spend money to check my category balances, even though it's the first of the month and I know that my category balances are full. I am really trying to get into that habit of checking them and moving any money that I need to cover any overspending before I actually make the purchases. And so today, the categories that I know that I am going to be using are consumables and durables. I did go ahead and switch those. And I took away household and personal care and changed them into consumables and durables. And so I am just double checking to see what funds I have available in that category. And because it is the first of the month, they are completely filled up. And then I am going to purchase some pop here. And so that, where is that? Is it... I did some switching around and hiding things, and now I'm not sure where it went. Let me see. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull $10 from Spontaneity to... Oh, why did I do... Well, we'll just do that. Remove that completely. Then we'll go up here, and we will add $10. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put $7.08 back there. And then after I make my purchases, if there whatever is left over from buying that pop, I will go ahead and put that back into the Spontaneity fund here. So I will check back in with you once I have come out of the store and made my purchases. All right. All right. So Walmart did not have the pop that I wanted to get, but that's okay. I went to the gas station that has it and got it instead. So I'll be entering 2 transactions here. So first we have a total of $35.18, and that is at Walmart. All right, and then that is going to go to consumables right there. Oh wait, nope, I have to do a split transaction. So we're going to go split. We're doing consumables and durables. All right. Yep, perfect. All right, next. Okay, so for consumables, I got 2 supplements, some Airborne, and then some Tylenol. And so we've got $14.47 minus $4.97 equals, so $19.44 for the Airborne and the Tylenol. And then we've got $13.47 for the durables, which was a set of fingernail clippers for toes and one for fingernails as well. All right, so perfect. And then there's $2.27 in tax. And so if I hit done and then I go and hit the check mark up in the right hand top corner, it's going to... I thought it was supposed to prompt me to cover that. Let's see. Okay, so that's coming out of checking. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Oh, that's where it comes in. Okay, so then we're going to go to auto distribute, and it'll split it between the 2 categories. Perfect. And then we hit save. Perfect. So that came through. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the $8.61, and that was at Speedway gas station. There we go. And then I'm going to do pop. There we go. That is coming out of checking. Perfect. Awesome. All right, we've got that. And then we'll go ahead and go and remove this $1.39 from the pop category. And then we will add it back to spontaneity. Just that way, every time I decide to get some pop, I have to actually go in and think about what category I want to remove it from, whether it's worth it enough to me to do that. And hopefully it will cut down on how much pop I'm drinking. I'm also changing the kind of pop that I'm drinking. So usually I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, and I am changing to like Bloom and Poppy. They only have 3 grams of sugar in them versus the 77 grams that Mountain Dew has. And so I'm hoping to slowly change what I'm drinking, and then eventually, hopefully, just eliminate it altogether. But we'll see. So that's my process for when I go out. It's the process that I'm trying to implement, trying to make a habit, to check those categories before I go out, and then to enter them almost as soon as I make the purchase, especially if I'm doing a split transaction, because then I remember kind of what I was doing versus if I wait until this evening, because it's about, it's noon now. So usually at the end of the day, about 8 or 9, I'll kind of go through any transactions that I've had and add them in if I haven't already, and then I'll also reconcile my accounts. Right now I'm doing that daily just to get in that habit again. I don't have that habit, and I want to have that habit of doing that every day. And so I'm trying to just make sure that I do that over and over and over again for now. Eventually, hopefully, I hope to, cut back to reconciling maybe once a week, but we'll see. I just feel like right now I kind of need to do it a lot more often just to get familiar with that process, get comfortable with that process, and then if there's a mistake somewhere or a discrepancy, that way I don't have to wade through so much until this has just become second nature for me. Then I'll slowly start cutting that back out. But as far as adding the transactions in, I want to do that every day because I don't want things coming in from my bank and then me, not knowing. I did that when I was doing my free trial, like right at the very beginning. I was kind of doing that, and it got to be a mess. And so I feel like at least entering the transactions, I'm always going to need to stay on top of doing those. But reconciling, I'm hoping that I can maybe do that not quite so often. But we'll see. I mean, it's not horrible doing it every day. It doesn't take very long. So, but yeah, so that's my habit that I'm trying to get implemented here. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.